right?
I said you'll have fun, and I won't disappoint you.
Welcome, fellow Kiss fans. Welcome to It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. And we are back. We are back. And it has been a hot minute. And I feel like there is a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss, a lot to show. And I'm not going to show everything in one episode. I'm going to kind of break it out into segments because redesigning the Wax Night Basement, we have taken a theme to everything. So today's theme will reflect our topic of today, but I feel like there's a lot to discuss beforehand. The intro to 2026 has been rough, to say the least, and hopefully it gets better. It will get better. Welcome back, everyone. I have missed you, and I am happy to be here on Friday night, waxing nostalgia with you in the Wax Night Basement. I have waited a long time to say that, and this feels good. Onward and upward. I guess we first start off with where I kind of took a sabbatical in December. And I just want to say real quick, my condolences to Adam the Woo. YouTube genius, vlogger, passed away at a very early age in December. And that was heavy news. That was super heavy news. And I will admit, I ripped off everything that this man does with my own splash. In 2017, I wanted to start a vlog. I've never been a podcaster. A lot of Kiss channels are like podcasters. This is a Kiss podcast, you know, four heads talking. I've never been that way. I've always been a vlogger, and it was because of Adam the Woo. Hence, I go outside, I talk to the dogs, you know. It's more of it's very visual. It's very kind of in the life, in the moment vlog. And I owe all of that to Adam the Woo. 2017, I loved his channel and watched the Daily Woo every day. Looked forward to it every day. And I wanted to do that. It looked fun. He made everything look fun. He made life, simple, mundane things of life look fun. Going to Kmart, going to Subway. He made it look fun. And I wanted to do that too. And I thought, I'll do that with Kiss and dogs. And I ripped everything off from him, even my intro. Welcome, fellow Kiss fans. Totally stolen from Adam the Woo. I was scared to death to start a video channel. 2017, I remember standing by that fireplace and turning my iPhone camera to reverse to film me. And it was the scariest moment of my life. Really was. So anytime you out there want to do something creative and somebody gives you shit, fuck them. Tell them to do it themselves. Because until, you know, the trolls out there that leave comments, until you hit record on a video and upload it to YouTube, don't fucking say a thing to any of us. Because it is scary. And I owe everything to Adam the Woo. I think anyone who does anything on YouTube owes everything to this man. He was, like I said, he was a genius, the sweetest guy in the world. Never met him personally, but just through his videos, started a wonderful community of fans and celebration of life. And it is sad to see his passing so early, and huge influence to me. Much love, Adam the Woo. Rest in peace. Next up, my puppies. Sometime late December,
eventually
into January, I don't even remember. The January has literally felt like one long day. Somewhere along the line, Shandy started licking a lot, and we didn't know what it was, and then all of a sudden we noticed it was snot out of her left nostril, like real gooey snot, like you'd grab it with a Kleenex and you could pull it. Then she turned into kind of Darth Vader, breathing through that nostril, and we took her to ER vet. Took her to the vet. I've been to the ER vet and the vet so many times in the past 2 weeks. It feels like January has been one day. I am one tired son of a gun. Long story short, it all pointed to a nasal tumor. And so they did a CT. They did a biopsy. They sent the biopsy off. Biopsy came back no cancer, so that's good. But there's always the inkling that it could be cancer somewhere. Like they didn't grab the right part of the biopsy. I don't understand all of this, but it's very confusing. So she's on steroids now, heavy-duty steroids. No Olympic Games for my Shander. Sometimes it still sounds like she has a hard time breathing, and I'm paranoid, so it's a scary thing. And then right after we got out of the ER stuff with Shandy, Strutter started throwing up like this like white foamy looking blood stuff, and then had blood in his poop. And so he has like a severe intestinal issue right now. That's a big thing with Chihuahuas. Lessons learned in all this. I was sitting at the ER vet with Shandy. Shandy was in the other room. I'm sitting there in the room with my wife, and I'm really feeling sorry for myself and really just pity party. Like, why is this happening? And it suddenly dawned on me that there are people who have real life shit in their lives and they're still happy. And it was a wake-up moment for me. Totally reminded me of City Slickers. Danny and I saw City Slickers when I was a junior in high school. And I think Danny and I are very old souls because that movie connected with us. And not on a comedy movie Billy Crystal level. Connected with us on the point of that entire movie. And that is...
You city folk, you worry about a lot of shit, don't you?
And I think I worry about a lot of shit. A lot. Dogs, life. And it's silly. Because we are here for a very short time. And if there's anything to take away from my blabbering before we get into wonderful kiss talk, if there's anything to take away from this ramble, it's that have fun. Never stop dreaming. Because we're only here for a little bit. Have as much fun as you can. Dream the biggest dreams you can possibly dream and chase them. Because nothing else matters. Work doesn't matter. If you die, they're just gonna put everything on your desk into a trash can and seat somebody else there tomorrow. So work doesn't matter. Dogs matter. Kiss matter. Nostalgia matters. Friends matter. Husband and wife matter. Partners, friends, lovers. Those things are the most important things in life. Never stop dreaming. Now let's get on to some happy topics of Kiss. My hot base for the past couple weeks has been CDs. I love CDs. My CD player is back. Remember the Ugly Kid Joe EP before their first record? This is one of my top 5 all-time favorite records of all time. America's Least Wanted. But remember the EP? Like this is why I'm not doing a vinyl tag. There's a Kiss vinyl tag going on right now. I'm not doing it. I'm not into vinyl anymore. I will still buy foreign pressings and a Crazy Nights reissue if they ever do that. But beyond that, I love CDs. CDs just remind me of high school. It's a very cozy feeling. I know albums sound better, but this just reminds me of my youth and makes me nostalgic for those Friday nights, man. Hanging out with Danny and Brett, playing CDs. And it's just so much fun. That's my hot face. Just the warm fuzzies of going back in time with a compact disc. Good times. What's your hot face? Leave those below. And let's wax in the Wax Night basement. Damn, that feels good to say. Finally. So tonight's Kiss topic is one of my favorite records of all time, Double Platinum. Released April 1978. Double greatest hits. Coolest cover ever. Just that Mylar. I love that I found one with the hype sticker. One of those super cool moments, somebody left me a comment once and said that's not really a hype sticker. There's no track listing. So they had to put the sticker on the shrink wrap to let people know what the track listing is, and it was one of those today-year-old moments because that never dawned on me. I always just looked at it like, oh, that's the coolest hype sticker ever, but it's not a hype sticker. It's the track listing. Another reason why I love Double Platinum. And Double Platinum to me, I know this makes no sense to anyone else, but to me it's a disco record. It's just the silver, the fun, the 78 of it all, and the remixes. The Calling Dr. Love remix is the absolute best in the world. Possibly the greatest version of She, although Alive is really good too. Calling Dr. Love, the remix, after the guitar solo where they cut out Gene's voice and it's only the lady vocals. My goodness. Give that a listen today and you'll agree. Double Platinum is a wonderful record. And Double Platinum also led me into a collecting niche that I have loved to follow because I thought one day, like any kid in 1978, when they get this merchandise form, they're going to want every piece of merch from this merchandise form. And so I thought at one point, like, that would be a fun collecting goal, right? To get every piece of merch off of every merch form and then just be like, I have, boom, Rock and Roll Over's complete, Love Gun's complete, Double Platinum's complete, all the solo oh gosh dang, all the solo albums. That would be a tough one, but that would be fun. Dynasty is complete. Unmasked is complete. Unmasked would also complete a lot of other merch forms because Unmasked was like a garage sale of the Kiss machine closing down. We should start referring to the Unmasked merch form as the garage sale. So, one of my goals in life, before I pass away and realize I wasted a lot of worry on work and silly things, one of my goals in collecting is to get every piece of a merch form. And some pieces are tougher than others. And one of the toughest pieces of the Double Platinum merch form is the Double Platinum buckle. And we have talked many a time about how do you trust it? How do you know someone didn't just platinum a brass belt buckle? And then I had a today-year-old moment again because I realized that's what the Double Platinum buckle is. You idiot, me. Kiss Double Platinum belt buckle features a solid brass Kiss logo coated with chromium finish. So that's what it is. But I really wanted a legit one. I wanted one that I knew I could trust was real and from the Double Platinum merch form. And it has arrived. And it's beautiful. And I trust the seller. So let's check it out. Here is the Kiss Double Platinum belt buckle. I smiled so big when I opened this box and finally saw this wonderful silver just staring at me. It is absolutely beautiful. Got the Taiwan imprint there on the back. The loop, exactly like the merch form. There's the loop right there. And it was so badass to finally have both brass logo with belt. I love the fact that I found that with a belt. That's super fun. And the Double Platinum buckle. Double Platinum, of course, means way more to me than this. I love this. This is, I've always said this is like the most dazed and confused piece of merch probably out there. Minus the US tour poster. That's another dazed and confused piece. But the Double Platinum buckle is just so, like I said, 1978. Some kid getting this for Easter in a merch form. Last day of school, showing up with his bright, shiny, silver Kiss logo belt buckle while all the other kids had brass. And he's like, gotta stay with the times. Double Platinum's out. It's no more Rock and Roll Over. It's Double Platinum now. And we are headed into the solo albums and Phantom of the Park and just the fun of this. And actually, just the safety of trusting a seller was the most wonderful blessing of all. And with that, let's take a look at a room, a section. It's been a while since I've done this, so hang tight. Hang tight. There's probably a lot of bumps and bruises in this one. Let's take a look at a section of the Wax Night basement devoted to double platinum, and I'm sure you see it right now, but let's take a look and I'll explain a little of the process of deciding how to do this. Wax Museum 2.0. So this was the first, there's the kiss pillow, first wall I set up after the painting was done. By the way, isn't that orange fun? My goodness. I will be the first to admit, I'm glad that my wife and I did not paint this basement ourselves. This is drywall. It took like 4 coats. That would have been a nightmare. Company we had come out, super good, super fast, super polite and courteous, and just did a fantastic job. This is the first wall I put up posters to. This was the old closet. So glad we removed the closet, more room for posters, and this is the double platinum wall. I owe a lot of thanks to some very cool people for these posters. My buddy Dean sold me the group shot, #1. And then my buddy, the mighty Jumbie, came through like a champion of miracles and blessed me with the solo shots. I bought a few of them, but especially that ace one, man. Thank you so much. That would have been just a struggle to find in real life, and you blessed me with that out of the goodness of your heart, Kiss fan to Kiss fan, and I love that. That's what's so wonderful about this community, is we share, we encourage, and we support one another. You know, I've changed a lot of my collecting habits redesigning this basement, and I have a lot of stuff that's probably going to be sent to other Kiss fans because it doesn't really fit my room anymore, my vibe, and I just want to be good. Like the mighty Jumbie was good to me. Means the world to me. And this is the double platinum wall. I actually thought about putting a shelf right there and like putting the buckle there, but I kind of like the buckle where it's at. And it is here. We won't give too much away because there's other stuff we want to talk about soon, but there is the 70s vending machine jewelry, and then we have the double platinum buckle followed by the brass buckle. That is what we like to call a lot of fun, my friends. And this is a lot of fun, and I've missed this, and I'm glad to be back. And I'm also glad to be a little more positive and a little more optimistic in 2026. I'm still very scared. It's my nature, I'm a scared boy, but I'm trying to learn to regulate that nervous system and think more positive. I think I'm such a dog person. When shit goes wrong with the dogs, I go into automatic panic mode, and then everything is panic in my life. It's all good. Onward and upward. Safe, healthy, fun. I wish that for every single one of you. Dogs probably are going to come down for our outro because they're still kind of on the mend. So I will say, from me to you, old school style, thank you for hanging with us tonight and waxing a little rock and roll nostalgia here in the Wax Night basement. Dang! I know I sound like a broken record, but it's been a long time and I am happy to say that again. It felt so good today to not put a poster on the fucking fireplace upstairs. But those were fun days too. It's all good. It's all fun. I love every single one of you. Never stop dreaming. Until next week,
be good to your babies. Spay, neuter, microchip. Take care. Be safe. We will talk to you soon.